If you want to achieve over an 80% win rate like myself, then you simply need to stop trading fair value gaps and using liquidity like everybody else does. Over 98% of traders are unprofitable, so why are you going to keep doing what the 98% of traders are doing in the market? Now, when it comes to bearish fair value gaps, simply stop taking shorts from bearish fair value gaps and longs from bullish fair value gaps. What you should be doing is reading price action as a whole. As you can see, we're currently respecting this bullish fair value gap. As well as that, we have this 1 minute bearish fair value gap. Now, I won't look at this as a market structure shift, I will just look at this as a sweep on sell side liquidity. Then I will notice we have a candle close above this bearish fair value gap. So what I will do is enter into a long position in the market. My stop loss will simply be if we get a candle close back below this now inversion fair value gap, and my take profit will simply be buy side liquidity that is resting in the market. Now, if you want to learn my day trading strategy and watch me trade live every single day, the link to my Discord is simply in my bio. One of the biggest secrets that the best traders in the world are keeping from you is simply when the best times to stay out the markets are. Now, it's easy to catch good trades when price action is looking good, but what the hard thing is and what new traders struggle with the most is when to avoid trading in the markets in lower probability conditions. For example, you're looking at this price action like this. Now, you might be thinking, how will you know that price action is just going to chop sideways like it is right here unless it is already happening? Now, one of the best ways I find this information out, whether I think price action is going to get choppy or not before it actually does, is simply by using news. Whenever we have red folder news between 9:30 and 10 AM New York time, you will rarely see me catching trades beforehand, and that is simply because there is an extremely high probability that price action will just look like this and we will just get a lot of choppy price action. Now, I have over an 80% win rate and I trade live every single day in my Discord. If you want to join my trading community and watch me trade live every single day, the link is in my bio. It has been over 9 days since I have had a losing trade, and all I use in the markets is simply fair value gaps and liquidity to determine where I want price to go. When it comes to trading with fair value gaps, you can't be trading fair value gaps like most ICT traders are trading fair value gaps, and that is simply because most traders are unprofitable. So if most traders are unprofitable, it does not make sense to do what everyone else is doing in the market. As you can see, we are currently respecting this big bullish fair value gap right here. As well as that, we have now created a bearish fair value gap in the market. Now, I will never take short positions from bearish fair value gaps. This is a lot different than what most traders are being taught to do. What I will do in a situation like this is wait for a candle close above a bearish fair value gap. As you can see, we have now closed above this bearish fair value gap. Therefore, I'm going to enter into a long position. My stop loss simply goes if we get a candle close back below this now inversion fair value gap, and my take profit is simply buy side liquidity resting in the market, which is right here. And this model has over an 80% win rate, and I trade live every single day in my Discord. If you want to join my trading community and watch me trade live every single day, the link is simply in my bio. This is a perfect example on why you need to be managing risk when you are trading. So as you can see, we are currently respecting this big bullish fair value gap here, and we currently have this bearish fair value gap right here as well. Now, as you know, I don't short from bearish fair value gaps. What I do is I wait for a candle close above a bearish fair value gap, and this is where I get into the market. So I will enter into a long position, and my stop loss will simply be if we get a candle close back below this now inversion fair value gap. Now, this is where it gets important. My main take profit will be this buy side liquidity resting in the market, but I will make sure that I take some profits and I move my stop loss to break even once we take internal liquidity that is resting in the market. Now, this is extremely important because one, we don't have to go to this main buy side liquidity, and two, we could easily come to this internal liquidity in the market and then end up rejecting. So as you can see, the price action plays out and we end up only sweeping the first buy side liquidity right here. So at this point, my stop loss would now be at break even, and I would have took some partials in the market. And then as you can see, the rest of my position did not quite hit my take profit, and then we ended up getting stopped out at break even. Now, I trade live every single day and I have over an 80% win rate in the market. If you want to watch me trade live and join my trading community, the link is simply in my bio.